There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah! And shit, we gotta keep that.
Right. Man, listen. It's another week, man. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. So this is episode 213.
213.
And we are in the building once again. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
Yes, sir. Hitman Howie. What up, R2G2? Doing his thing. Appreciate you, man, as always, jumping in here with us.
Yes, sir. What I mean? Yes, sir.
So, how was your week this week, my man?
Week was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Getting the transition of my new class, and was old new class. I put it like that. Okay. And yeah, man, just trying to get that knocked out. And I'm doing a little fitness thing with Brittany and whatnot.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm trying to kick my ass. We're getting there though, man. Trying to slim down a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look like, you know what I'm saying, like look like two fridges and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to know y'all don't, man. Cut it out.
Remember the quarter? What was it? The fridge off of the Brothers and the Bears.
Oh, Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, the fridge.
Refrigerator
Perry,
the
fridge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to be too. They call me two fridge.
Right.
Two fridge.
I'm starting to become a deep freezer my damn self.
Deep freezer. Deep freezer. Mini fridge.
Right.
Mini fridge.
You know something. Sheesh. Yeah, man. So work is going all right?
Yeah, it's doing pretty good, man. We the week was kind of slow because of the holiday. Like which I made it. I mean, I think really around July. I think the first 2 weeks of July should be off anyway.
Yeah.
Because especially here, now I understand like you in a city where they have beaches and like people going to be out.
Yeah,
which we'll get into that because you got to do that at your own risk now. But
right,
we'll get into that. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not a tourist town, like you know what I'm saying? Not around this time of year, we're not really a tourist town.
Yeah,
or area, city like that. We should be off for 2 weeks and then just pick back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean you might miss a little bit of money, but I don't think not as much.
Right.
But, these corporate people are, man, I gotta get that money.
Right.
I gotta get everything.
Yeah, man. Try to work you like robots, man. They ain't trying to give you no time off,
I'm telling you. So, how was your week, sir?
My week was okay. It was, had some back pains this week, but nothing too bad. But woke up to that sad news on the 4th of July about that mass shooting. So that was kind of. A sour note, man. And it's been a few different things that happened this week as far as shootings and stuff like that, which we'll get into. But, other than that, man, it was a pretty good week. It's, just another week, ready to do the podcast again. And happy we get to make it. Like I said, this is episode 213. Don't forget, hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
I'm telling you, man, it's just like you don't, you talk about that we made it. It's just like, man, you get a certain. You're not, you're not invincible,
right? Of course.
But all the things that's going on, and there are people, that started off with me, ain't here now, and yeah, man, it's just. Man, I'm thankful every day, man. I give the Most High praise, man. For real.
I'm telling you, man, you got to, man. You got to be thankful, man, because these days it's crazy, man.
It's crazy out here.
Time you turn on the TV or you go to your phone or social media, they talk about somebody else who got shot or killed or something.
I'm telling you, and like places that, we'll talk about that too, but places that, what I'm saying, you know that they don't be doing shit like that, but then,
right.
It's just crazy, man.
You know what? I didn't have a question of the day, so let me know if you find out one. But I'm gonna go into the RIPs real quick.
Okay, I got one real quick.
Oh, okay.
Relating to the Georgia Guidestone. Is the New World Order? Is the New World Order canceled?
Is the New World Order canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't think so. I mean, it might be on a little vacation, but we'll see. But
we gonna kind of chill for a minute. Right. The niggas gonna get back.
Right.
Get back to New World Order.
Yeah. So y'all let us know, what y'all think about that question of the day in the comments. Think the whole New World Order idea is canceled. But we won't get into the whole, Georgia guidelines thing and go into that. But yeah, just want to take a moment to give a rest in peace. We had a shooting at the 4th of July parade in right outside of Chicago in a suburb known as Highland Park, where that little punk ass Robert Crimo, whatever the hell his name is, did the shooting. Shot a bunch of people and killed a few, and sent a bunch to the hospital. And I mean, just like what you were saying before we turned on the cameras, he probably one of them people, he had no life, you know what I mean? And he just hated the fact that everybody else is probably doing better.
Look, I ain't gonna clean it up, goddamn it. The boy ain't got no pussy, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
He ain't got no pussy, you know what I'm saying?
Look at his picture, he looked like he ain't.
Yeah, he wasn't hitting shit.
Yeah, so
he wasn't hitting shit.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't going nowhere. So, but yeah, so and then we had the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, Abe or Abby or something like that, but I feel like it's probably not pronounced Abe. It looks like Abe, but I feel like it's probably pronounced different. But he got shot during a speech. You know what I mean? He wasn't even the prime minister no more. It's like, what's going on? I mean, the people's had that much hate for this dude.
Yes, he didn't make it. You know what
I'm saying? He didn't make it, man.
But it's just weird because really, in Japan, you don't really hear about gun violence.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, you don't hear about
really
a lot of
don't.
that.
So that's what I mean. Because some people be like, well, it ain't really any of our business. It ain't, but it's kind of like, to me, I feel like this is, and I don't mean to keep jumping in, but this is kind of like a climate checker. If there's anything, I mean, this is like the climate here. Like people getting messed up in places that you normally wouldn't expect to get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because even because they don't like their gun laws and stuff. They don't. I think they kind of strict.
Oh,
I mean, I think they will. Yeah, I mean they strict. I mean, I know the police and the government got them and stuff like that, but they ain't really too much problems out of Japan like that. Not like here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing no Highland Park shit over there.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't doing that.
But yeah, man, just wanted to mention that because there's just a lot of senseless, crazy shooting going on, and it's unnecessary. So let's stop and give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. Appreciate that.
Reg is right. It's a sign of the times.
Yeah, man. Definitely a sign of the times, man. And like you said, it's a good, kind of temperature check. It just lets you know, where we're at. Yeah. To see so much more. I mean, it's crazy, man. Yeah. And I mean, they say it's getting out of hand in places like Chicago, but it's everywhere.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like, shoot. I mean, you can't, like, really, it's kind of crazy, going back to that shooting. 4th of July, most of the time, that everybody kind of chill. I mean, you got some knuckleheads shoot live rounds and shit. How niggas be in the hood, I'm gonna lick it off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the 4th, you know what I'm saying? Lick off for New Year's Eve and shit.
Just want to have some fun or whatever.
Yeah, lick shit up in the air. And they'll do that type of stuff. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like as far as like shooting, killing somebody, like deliberately killing somebody on the 4th of July,
exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. So that's why I don't even go to shit like parades no more.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just like you in a crowd of people. Well, hell, it don't even matter, man. You can either be by yourself now. I mean, just
that's
like
true. That's true
with the Jaylen Walker situation. But anyway, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I know you got to go through the birthdays and stuff like that. Oh, real quick, before you do that, I do want to say rest in peace to two people that they local. Sassy, who she lived to be 100, and Brittany's uncle Kevin. I forgot his last name.
Rest in peace to them.
But yeah, rest in peace to them. They had the service today. I just want to,
give Brittany my condolences.
Yeah,
man.
so
definitely, it's cool that the one person lived over 100. You can't beat that.
Well, see, that's the thing. She kind of caused her own demise because she was in a nursing home, but she was trying to get up to go she was trying to go to the bathroom or something like that. I mean, but she fell and broke her.
Dang.
Yeah, she broke.
Yeah, she
broke her bones and stuff.
Her
and then when she did that, she pretty much went downhill from there. She would have made 101. Yeah, she beat the vid twice.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
She was like indestructible.
Yeah, it's one of the things, man. Sometimes I can understand because, I mean, when you're in a situation like that and somebody always has to help you with everything, sometimes you're like, I just want to do some shit myself.
Yeah.
Let me just try to go to the bathroom by myself.
Yeah, let me do it.
And so, I hate that it had to happen, but, it's the will of Allah, God.
Yeah. Fact.
But yeah, so we can go ahead and jump into some birthdays real quick. Only got a handful today, so. On the 7th, we have my man DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince phenomenon. Happy birthday to him. Yep. We got my man Cassidy out of Philly. Actually, I think Jeff is out of Philly too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they out of Philly.
Yeah, both of them out of Philly. My man Edie Amin from the Outlaws. Happy birthday to him on the 7th as well.
Right.
Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. He was yesterday on the 8th.
All right.
Also yesterday, my man I-20 from DTP. Yeah, man, I love that dude, man. He used to
that voice, man.
Right. And his rhymes used to trip me out, have me laughing, man.
Stop the security, stop the fight. Shit out of security, stop the fight.
Yeah, man. And so happy birthday to them. Coming up on the 10th, we got my man Christopher Martin, aka Play from Kid and Play. Happy birthday to him. Little Kim is coming up on the 11th. Happy birthday to her. And coming up on the 13th, my man Saigon. Happy birthday to him. Let's give him all a round of applause. Yeah, man. So definitely, shout out to all of them. Let's jump into some music real quick. So I told y'all about a song that got released recently from Saba the Goddess called Godly. And that was dope. But I wanted to mention she also dropped a whole project, like an EP type of album.
Okay.
It's called Mac 10, and it's spelled MAC-TYN. So, it's dope. I like the unique spelling. You know what I mean? And she's a dope MC, man. I really want to see her do a lot more. I'm happy that, she's doing good on music so far, but I really cannot wait to see somebody like her really explode. You know what I mean? So she's dope. My man Soul Messiah, we told you about a new song he had out last week. He released another new song called Soul Supreme with Cam Bada.
All right.
And y'all know Cam Bada's a dope lyricist. Also, there's supposed to be a version of the song with Cy Rock on it.
Okay.
She's another dope conscious rapper. And then Soul Messiah is doing, this is all from his new album that's coming up in September called God Complex.
Okay.
So, shout out to him for that. My man DJ Muggs, he released a song called Metropolis featuring Method Man and Slick Rick.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Yeah. I meant to share it. I ain't get a chance to share it. I'm going to have to share it on our Facebook page. So that's usually where I share music at. So y'all go check stuff out over there. Black Rob. They've been releasing new music from Black Rob.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, he got a new song called Shake It. and a new song called Bacardi. And it's supposed to be from, I guess they got enough music to put a new album out. So the new album is going to be called The Life Story Part 2. Okay. So, you know, I don't know when it's going to be released, but supposedly it's coming soon. And then one more in music, my man, DJ Premier. I don't know what he's doing, but he kind of threw something out there. He just put on his social media, he put July 15th, Nas. So it's gonna be it's gotta be huge. I don't know what that is, but and you can hear some music playing in the background. You know, like when they're in the studio, sometimes you record a little bit on your phone, somebody just rapping in the background. So you can hear background music in the studio. So nobody knows if it's gonna be a whole album or just like a single. But when Primo and Nas hook up, you know, that's gold right there.
Yeah, it's like Gangstar, Gangstar 2 or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna be looking for that. He said July 15th. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what he talking about. So, and Nas has been stepping up his consistency lately, man. He just been throwing that music out there, man. So I don't know. He mentioned when he dropped that Magic album that he was getting ready to do King's Disease 2. Was it 3? No, 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because he did. I think he released the second one last year, didn't he?
Yeah. So now it's 3. So I don't know if this DJ Premier thing is part of that or separate, but he did say King's Disease 3 was coming soon when Magic first came out.
You know what I think Nas should really do?
What's that?
Which, I mean, well, he kind of already done it, but kind of did do like what Mike Geronimo did with Vendetta. Like he had different producers produce songs.
Yeah.
I would like to see Nas do that like with like Primo. Kanye West. I like to see RZA B. I like to see him work. Definitely Hit Boy. Definitely like to see him work with.
Get one of them Volta J Dilla beats. You know what I mean?
And I don't know. Because one thing about him, he's trying to get a little bit more versatile too. Yeah. So I would like to see him work with like the newer cats. Like
I would love that.
I would like to see him and like I mean, even though he ain't new, I would like to see him and Travis Scott. Maybe do something.
He's done some work. I think on the Magic album he did some stuff with some of the younger artists.
Yeah, man.
That was dope. I can't remember what it was, but I know he did some stuff.
Cause that's one thing I can say about him. Like he understand where he at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say he understand he old. I don't want to say that, but he understand where he at. Yeah, facts. And then like he understands that, and he understands, these kids coming up, they're doing things a certain way. It's not going to be boom bap or anything like that. But they're doing their own flavor. He's trying to, do that too. So to stay, not necessarily to stay relevant, but just to be like, hey, I see y'all kids. I understand. Right. I understand what y'all trying to do. So
yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I like the fact that Nas is definitely not a hater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So he does try to support everybody. So
yeah.
All right, so we can go ahead and jump into some topics. So let's go ahead and get on to the next. So in the Nipsey Hussle case, my man Eric Holder has been convicted. I'm not sure how much time he got. We're gonna have to look that up and see.
Looking it up right now.
But he did get convicted of the shooting or whatever. So rest in peace to Nipsey. Hate to see that he's gone when he was really starting to try to blossom in the game. You know what I mean? He was very well known in California, but right when he was really just trying to get himself out there.
Hold on, really? That's not what I was trying to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? You good?
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, if anybody hasn't, go back and check out Nipsey's album that got released right when he passed away. That was a pretty good album.
Well, I mean, like I said, the only thing about the whole thing is, let me make sure, is like now they got, the trial taken care of. I think there was definitely more stuff that was, going on with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this happened, And what 2019?
Yeah,
this was like
2019.
This was like the biggest. Probably been like it's been kind of quiet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But the other stuff that was lesser than this, been kind of pushed.
Yeah,
like pushed fast. So
yeah.
So let me see here. So they charged him with 2 counts of first-degree murder because 2 bystanders were hit with gunfire.
Okay.
But the jury found him guilty of 2 counts of attempted violent. Okay, so the jury found him guilty of 2 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out.
So he's probably gonna get somewhere between 10 and 20 years, I would assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. It's just not really telling how much.
That's just my guessing,
Yeah, so
if you see anything, just let me know.
Yeah, so we'll have to come back to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the thing about that again, like I said, it's just kind of weird for me because it's rappers get killed and no one knows who the fuck did it. It's almost like it's almost like that episode of the Boondocks, is it that mother right the police, like dear police, we didn't see nothing beside everybody. That's what that's what happened when the rapper gets shot. You know what I'm saying? It's
nobody see nothing.
Nobody see shit.
Yep. Never lying.
And it's like, but now like this, so we now like we got him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the guy you're gonna give us. Cause I'm not saying he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he didn't do nothing like that, but there was definitely some more stuff going on besides than what they're giving us on the surface. But I mean, on the surface, I had to give it to them like, look, at least they got somebody that killed the rapper justice. At least this wasn't like, it's been unsolved. Like, even like with the Pac and Biggie thing, that's been, you know what I'm saying? That's been going on for like years. And this shit happened in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And they still trying to,
pushing 30 years.
Yeah, and they still trying to find, well, who did this? Who did? Yeah, and it's like, come on, man. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Jam Master Jay, which that, to me, I feel that was the most tragic death in hip hop because he didn't bother nobody.
Right.
This man,
he was trying to do the right thing
and trying to, help people and things like that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, people like him and Big L. I mean, man, think of what we would be. If Big L was still here.
Oh yeah.
Big Pun, we lost him. Not to any violence, but it's the fact that we lost him. It's a really sad thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that's just one of them things. But it's, I'm glad they got a conviction on Eric Holder, because we definitely needed something. But I guess it was more of an open and shut case, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did kind of, from what I understand, he kind of walked right up on him and shot him. It wasn't like anything suspicious where he was hiding or anything.
No.
So anyway, all right, well, on to the next. So the origins of hip hop. The next episode that just came out this week was with Little John. Yeah. It was a good one too, man. It was one of my favorites so far.
What? No, sorry. Okay.
It's funny because they talked about all of that on the episode. Him and Dave Chappelle doing all those skits about him. Yeah. He said that really helped him out a lot because he was getting well known, but he said people just that took him out of the atmosphere basically. Yeah. Once Dave Chappelle started making fun of him. And he said he didn't take it serious, he didn't get mad or anything. He's like, it is what it is. That's who I am. That's the kind of stuff I do.
Okay.
Well, what was interesting though, but before he came out, I didn't know that he was already kind of in hip hop behind the scenes. He was actually there at the Source Awards in '95.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was there because he didn't really get fame until like 99, 2000, somewhere in there.
Yeah, because that's a lot of. I think I talked to a guy that back when I went to college the first time. And didn't pass none of my shit. But anyway, so when I went there, he was talking about there was a guy, I think he was around Atlanta at the time, like yeah, he peddled like a lot of underground stuff.
And
like Lil Jon was in his tapes. But when he started getting big, he'll, you know what I'm saying, once they get big, he'll let that go and start peddling like something else. Like he'll peddle other underground artists. But but continue, go ahead.
But no, it was a good episode, you know what I mean? Just, you know, and he said that back then he was DJing for I think it was Jermaine Dupri. He was just doing some light DJ work.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first people that was working with So Def.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't have like a full contract with them. He just had like a behind the scenes DJ type of stuff.
Yeah.
So he started basically shopping around his own music and ended up just kind of blowing up from there. You know, he said one day Jermaine Dupri came up to the studio and he saw Lil Jon outside, like putting speakers in the trunk and packing up all the. He's like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we got a show to do." You know, him and the East Side. He's like, "What you mean?" You know, because Jermaine Dupri just thought he was just, you know, working behind the scenes, engineering stuff. He didn't know he didn't actually know that behind the scenes he was actually shopping around his own music. And so that was kind of dope, you know, and they didn't have no ill will between them or anything.
Yeah.
You know, but Lil Jon's just a go-getter. He was just like, I know I got something, so let me go ahead and try to get it in the right hands. They talked about him and the East Side Boys and how they broke up, you know what I mean? Which, you know, I never really knew the story of that, but, you know, it's typical industry stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They felt like he was getting too big for his britches. And, you know,
Lil Jon.
Yeah.
What?
He felt a different way about them, you know, but they both was feeling a certain way about each other, so they just, you know, all right, I'm going to go this way, y'all go that way.
One thing I could say about him, too, like, you know, I don't know if he did this directly or indirectly, but he definitely kept it traditional hip-hop as far as the naming, as far as like the brand, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah.
I always told people that, like, because back in the day, sorry, folks, we got your camera person to. Yeah, I thought I cut all that down. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, before I was really interrupted by you know, my man's
maniacal laugh.
Yeah, my man's laugh right there. So the like I said, the name, because you know, I when I think about that, when the way he did his name, I think about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I think about the fact that the DJ was the one that was getting the shine over the MCs.
Right.
And really, he did that in a time where really the MC was more prominent than the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for him to do that at that time was phenomenal. It really was. I mean, and out of Atlanta,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's not knocking Atlanta or nothing like that, but it's just funny that like he was able to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and create that stuff. But I hate that they broke up.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're still like cool with each other, but you know, they never could come back and make music together. But you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, it was a good episode, man. You know, he talked about the rapper Too Short. He said he was real integral in helping Lil Jon blow up because he was one of the first rappers to really just take a liking to him. Like, you know, I don't know what it is, but something about the sound or your beats is fire. You know, everything you do. So I want you to produce this song, and he ended up doing stuff for Too Short and branching out from there. So it was a really good episode. But it's funny that you mentioned, because next week is Grandmaster Flash.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
The next episode, Grandmaster Flash.
I think they did that delivery so people really think about, okay, this is how he, you know, because like I said, the naming was genius.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like I said, especially at the time where the MC, like, you know what I'm saying? I have to give it up to him on that one, because at the time, the MC was like, you know, it was more so everybody was so big in the MCing.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, they didn't, or, you know, especially at the time he came out, because it was like 99, 2000 when he kind of, like the group. Yeah, if you weren't like a group, you know what I'm saying? it wasn't, it wasn't like no DJ Polo and Cool G Rap or anything like that, or it wasn't that like back in the 80s. Now it's just like, it's a group.
Yeah, man.
But for him to do that, I mean, he was smart on that.
So, yep. It was a good episode. If y'all can, go find it, Origins of Hip Hop. It's on the network A&E. So it's out there.
Yeah.
If you have Hulu,
you gotta pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay that live, so you gotta pay for the package.
Yeah, you gotta get a certain package. You
gotta pay for the package.
Prison package.
You gotta pay. You gotta put money on the commissary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
On Hulu's books.
Hulu's books, so you see shit. So yeah, I guess I may have to break down. I might have to sell a couple things. You know what I'm saying?
Man. But yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, along some other things to get this down. Well, gas is kind of coming down a little bit.
A little bit,
but not much.
It's funny because I filled up when it was high as hell, and now I don't need it, and now all of a sudden it's cheap as hell. Not cheap as hell, but
it's cheap.
It's a lot cheaper than it was.
You know what's crazy about that too? Is weird because usually around the 4th of July, it would go up. Mm. It's like the revert, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of it too, really, in my opinion, not to, change the subject, I think a lot of it is because they're using it as an excuse. Like they're using the Russia war as an excuse to like, they cut off the oil supply. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of oil here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
And
we got oil. So.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, it's cheaper for us to go other places and get it.
Right.
Because it'll cost so much. Which, honestly, I think, you might as well just do it. Because,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well. I mean, my thing of it is, you already spending money on stupid shit. Like fucking giving them Ukrainians all that goddamn money, but you ain't hear that from me.
They'll give other countries money before they get their own people money.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not here to piss off Ukrainians, on this platform. I'll put it like that. I'm not here to do that, but I'm just saying, it's just like, man, y'all up there, man, they up there like, yo, my man's, I mean, they getting their ass whooping. They up there talking about, we need $7 billion. We need $7 billion a month.
Right, a month.
We need $7 billion a month. The fuck, like, shoot, you better be glad I wasn't president, because if it was me, I'd be like, yo, you better let Putin take y'all ass, nigga. We can't do this shit.
Yeah, nigga, you call Putin.
Yeah, go ahead and take it. Yeah, go ahead and take it, man. Nigga, I can't do this $7 billion. I put something on it. I got $5. I got $5.
Right.
$2
Right. We'll send it to you in a check. And you gotta cash it and take part of it for the cashing fee.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, when you write that check, it's a predated check, so you don't cash it now.
Right. Don't cash it, my nigga.
Yeah, they ready. It's a post-dated check. You cash it today. Cash it today, you gonna be shocked.
But yeah, so another thing, on to the next two. There's a new documentary that just got released on Showtime about the Supreme Team, which was a notorious crew in Queens. So, I used to hear about them when I was a kid in New York, but I didn't know much about them, and I heard Nas, people like him, rapping about them. You know what I mean? Because obviously Nas is right out of Queens, so obviously he would know a little bit more about them. So yeah, they were a pretty big deal in Queens, man, and everybody knew about them. I think 50 knew about them. I think 50 might have had some issues with them. I think with
the Kenneth Supreme.
Yeah, the dude that was the head of it.
Yeah, that was
so. But it's a 3-part documentary. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I was just saying it's a 3-part documentary. It's on Showtime. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can get the episodes recorded, because I need to watch that myself. So
yeah,
I'm sure they're gonna rerun it a bunch of times, but it just got released like within the past 24 to 48 hours. So yeah, definitely go check that out. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure, and I think Nas is narrating it. So with him being somebody who had a lot of experience in that area, obviously that would be perfect for him to narrate that. So anyway, but yeah, definitely check that out. We can go ahead and go on to the next. You want to talk about the Georgia?
Real quick. Speaking about another doc, there's just since we're on documentaries.
Okay.
The amendment, which is on Netflix, I think it's talking about like the prison, prison pipeline and all that stuff. That's another.
They got a couple documentaries about that. 'Cause there's one called what's the other one called? Is it the 13th? I think it's called.
I think that's what it might be. I think that's what the one I'm talking about might actually be.
Oh, okay.
I think it actually might either be the 13th or it's called the amendment. It might be. Yeah. It might be one or the other.
I know I seen the one called the 13th. I seen like half of that one, and that one was pretty good. But I thought maybe this was a different one, so it might be. I don't know. But the one called the 13th, that one came out a few years ago.
Okay.
So it's been out for about at least 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
So, but definitely go check that out. But yeah, you want to talk about the Georgia
Guidestones?
Guidestones, yeah.
So basically, what happened was this. I think it was it. I want to say it was either a little before July the 4th, or it might have. Yeah, I think it was before. Yeah, it was a little before July the 4th. I think it was June 28th. Some reports. If you going back, let me break it down. So people don't know what the Georgia Guidestones are. It's a monument, kind of like in like how the Druids would make, in like England and stuff up there.
Yeah,
it's kind of like in a Druid style. Had 4 columns, and on the tablet. It is written. It has like 13 different languages on there.
Okay.
It's constructed in 1980. They were saying someone knew. They have the guy's name, but it's not really his name or something like that. So it's kind of like it's shrouded in mystery.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff that they put on there, a lot of conspiracy theories, nuts. Anyway, so they were saying that they said that there was it was like a plan for the New World Order. It's talked about population talking about population control, talking about keep population under 5 million, always maintain nature. Trying to think what else. Have fair laws. Matter of fact, let's just do a little search, shall we?
Okay.
So I don't be over here just
saying the wrong thing or something.
Yeah,
man. Because I got to do some research. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying I don't really know much about it, but I'm gonna do some research because that's an interesting topic. You know what I mean? The Georgia Guidestones. So I never knew about it until Howie was telling me about it.
Yeah, it's been up for a while. So let me see here if we can go. I'm trying to. Okay, so trying to see if they had anything. Okay, this is the Wikipedia page I'm looking at. Oh, okay, here we go. The description. Okay, maintain humanity under humanity. Wow. Yeah, let's do that too. But maintain humanity under 5 million, 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. That's which really we're at 7 billion now. Probably down there 8 billion. Well, now we might be slipping a little bit because certain people died. Yeah. We don't get into that. Guide reproduction wisely, improve fitness and diversity. Okay. I think that's bullshit, but unite humanity with a living new language. Okay. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nation with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rules. Yeah.
Still have yet to get that.
No, we ain't getting that shit. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external dispute in a world court. So something like this kind of like, particularly this is kind of like, what some people would say, like this is kind of like the world, people moving with the one world government.
Right.
Because, you don't want no world court for like something you did locally, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that
so
makes sense.
Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Okay, balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wipe everybody. Well, not everybody.
Right.
But the cancer. I'm gonna shut up about that. So that's what the inscription read. So basically, so they said it was an explosion. It actually got knocked down. It got one of the pillars was knocked down. I don't know. Some people say it was by lightning. Some people say it was actually explosion. Someone actually, did it. I don't know if I don't know if the people that did it was caught. There was actually, I forgot, there was someone running in that town. It was a mayor or whatnot, or some official. They were saying that they wanted to get that taken down because it offends me and whatchamacallit. And not too long after she said that, it's like now it came down. So I mean, you never know. So with that being so, with the column, they striking down the third column. What the people did of that city or whatnot, they just went ahead and demolished it down because of, due to the safety, with the three pillars.
Right.
So I don't know, someone might instruct it again. But yeah, man, I think that that happened, whether it be lightning or something like that, it's really, again, another little climate checker, man. I mean, another little sign, man.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy, man. But, I'm definitely going to do my homework on that because I want to learn more about that, too. I think stuff like that is very interesting.
Yeah.
So, I'll be checking that out. But, yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and move on to the next. You want to maybe pull up something about the Jaylen Walker situation? You got?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can talk about that.
Talk about that. So the Jaylen Walker situation, man,
who got almost 100 bullets put into him.
Yeah, man. See, that would kill me, man. It's just like these cops. Well, we'll get into it. So let's see. So, and they actually had curfews and stuff in Akron. Is I say that right? Akron. I don't know why I say Akron. Like I say Akron. I'm thinking like the singer. So basically, he was
Akron is right there.
So he was killed June 7th. Excuse me. Dang, that's my grandma's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Wow.
He fled the police. There was an attempted traffic stop, and they let him on. They let him on a car chase, and then it was a foot chase. Now he just pretty much just left, and then what happened? 8 officers. They fired all these guns on him. They all fired on him.
Yeah, what's the exact number? Does it talk about?
They said 60. Some say it was actually 80. But they trying to,
Yeah, they're gonna keep trying to lower the number. Oh,
but what killed me?
60. Next week we only put 55.
Yeah, but what killed me is just like, man, that's just ridiculous. So you're gonna kill a man running away from me. But then you got a guy, Lance Stores in Kentucky. Let me look that up actually real quick. So Lance Stores, he was in Kentucky, and let me. Okay, I'm sorry. I got no.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
I'm getting old.
But yeah, I mean, Jaylen Walker, they had no business putting that many bullets in one.
Nah, man.
I mean, 60?
So, see, they don't really have shit on him. Now, they got his face out, but on him, they ain't, they covering his face up. Yeah. So, basically, with him, wait a minute,
what's this guy's name again?
Lance, Lance Storrs.
Okay.
Lance Storrs, Storz.
Okay.
So he killed, and he was 49. He was on the stand out with them 5 minutes. Now he got arrested. They took him alive.
Wow.
And he killed 3 people. And a dog.
And still went in line.
Yeah, you know how they is about their dog.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me?
But he ain't no threat to y'all.
Yeah. My man it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But my man running is more of a threat to you than somebody firing.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Yep.
That don't make sense. Now don't get
time and time
again. And then don't get me wrong. There are 2 different places. We got, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, man, come on now. Something
it's
right.
too coincidental though, no matter where it is. I mean, and I'm sure there's white people who get shot by the cops. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
But it's far few in between. That's my point. So it's just one of those things. It's like you always gotta wonder, man. What's the deal with this? I don't even want to go too much into it, but a lot of them good old boys traded in the white hoods for blue uniforms.
Yep.
That's where a lot of this shit is coming from.
Biggie said himself, with the Klan shirt, future police officer.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like you got to always worry about who you're dealing with when it comes to cops. You never know. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, man, so, rest in peace to Jaylen Walker.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody should have to deal with that, especially his family. You know what I mean? Having to deal with, knowing that not only was he killed, but, you got riddled with bullets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like somebody standing still and I'm just holding the Uzi, just shooting right at him. Even though they standing still, they ain't even going nowhere. Just, and they're like, stop shooting. No, I'm not finished yet. Hold on.
Yeah.
For what?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, now if he had a weapon or something like, but even that, I don't even merit that.
They don't.
It really don't. Like they got ways to take people down without lethal force. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I fear for my life. Just bullshit.
Yep, that's the same old story every time.
Yep.
And I mean, we can, if you want to talk about a little more mass shootings before we wrap up the show.
Oh, before we do that.
Okay.
All y'all church folk.
Church
folk, let me tell you something. Y'all need to go down to Georgia. Go down to Creflo Dollar's church. And get your goddamn money back.
Right. Creflo.
Get your goddamn money back. Okay, so basically what he said, I don't know if you actually saw the clip.
I didn't see it.
It's actually getting a lot of traction. He basically said, throw every book, throw every CD, everything that he talked about tithing because it was wrong. He said that tithing is an Old Testament way of living, and that's under the law. We got it wrong. We need to. He said, but so I'm still learning, and I don't take nothing back. And sure, you don't take nothing back if you got all this goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? You got your church in the hood and sniping all the money off these poor people, and then you're gonna tell them, yeah, if you go to the church and you give, I said you give. I said you give right there. Now let me tell you something. Now don't worry about that. And you say, now how pastor get a new car? I said, now how pastor get a new suit? I said, don't ask. I said, don't ask. I said,
don't ask.
No question. I said, oh, and then you put that on, pass that off the print, just slide it. Slide it.
Man, that was hilarious. Oh my God.
Oh man, I had to do that.
It's ridiculous. Man.
I'm just telling you, man, it's just, I'll be honest with you, just a testimony for me. What's funny is, and when I say this, I'm not attacking church. I'm not attacking Christians. I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to make this a super religious show because, this is not what that is. I mean, we do talk about that, but you really need to read the book of Malachi. What the church does, and it's funny because my uncle and my supervisor uncle told me this, and I read it for myself. I'm like, But what they done is they took Malachi 3:8, the verse, well, a man robbed God. You know what I'm saying? For the tithe. But if you back up to the last chapter,
okay,
God's not talking about people robbing the tithe. That's not what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Levitical priests.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
I would encourage people to read the entire Bible.
Facts.
Because you really just don't know until you read that whole thing.
Yeah, facts.
If you just go to church and let them say, turn to this page, and then that's it, and then they close it, you ain't gonna never know the whole story. You need to learn for yourself. And I'm not trying to tell somebody you need to leave that religion. I'm just saying, at least know your religion.
Yeah.
Know what you believe in, instead of just, whatever the preacher say, you're open to that, and that's it.
We have taken from chapters of John 3:16. I said, God. Right. I said, God so loved the world that
he told y'all to pay them tithes.
More of the study, get out of the way.
Right. Will a man rob?
Yeah, so man. So it's just, and especially like in poor communities, particularly Black communities, you know what I'm saying? And that and with that going on, it's like it's the church is just kind of like a siphon. And just siphon these people, and these people could be putting back money.
Yeah.
To really, maybe, put something up for themselves, like they can create their own business. Or they have like a little windfall and stuff like that. If you still practice tithing, I'm not condemning you. I'm not knocking you. I mean, 'cause that's the thing. Like but I don't think it means money.
Right.
When did they try to change it to be, money?
Right.
When was it that? Like, because really the Old Testament and stuff, they gave out, food, animals, clothes. And the thing of it is, it's supposed to, the way it's supposed to be run, the priests are supplied with the tithe. But they supposed to be supplied so much that the people didn't work a year. They had the Jubilee year, so people didn't work the 7th year. So they had all this abundance. And then what they did, they took the tithe, and God was like, whatever your soul desired after you're done with these right here, after you're done following these guidelines and stuff right here, make sure everybody's good. Go into town, get whatever your soul desires in life, get whatever you need or whatever you want, since you did, because what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bring religion into it, but God's plan with that was he understood that, there are going to be people without, this is what if I put this system in place, this is what this is going to be for.
Right.
But what they did is they twisted it, and they're like, well, I got to get a jet. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a jet. And the spread, I got to get a jet. And the spread, not ministry. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I understand we live in a technical age. And, we need to communicate and stuff. But I don't think you need a jet to do that. Not now. I mean, shit, we got, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm in North Carolina, right? We're in North Carolina, right? This is broadcast throughout the world. Now, I mean, whether people look at it and shit, I mean, that's one thing. But at the same time, we're here. I don't
jet for y'all to see.
Yeah, I don't need a jet to come through to see my black ass.
Right.
You see me.
Right.
You see me.
Yeah.
All right?
Hey, you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? But that's the hustle, Yeah. I need
fun. Allocate. To buy
my airplane pilot need a bigger jet because he had a jet. He was asking for something bigger. He's like, the pilot, the steering wheel's too uncomfortable. He need a plush steering wheel.
Plush. You don't take this raggedy ass steering wheel. If you don't take that raggedy ass steering wheel, slide up, man, the fuck up out of here.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But it is what it is. Either way. But yeah, I mean, no disrespect to nobody's beliefs.
We joke. This is all fun, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, it is about to do. Like I said, this is another climate checker.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Climate checker. Temperature check.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, but it's definitely another, because remember years ago, Benny Hinn did the same thing.
Right.
It's like, we gotta throw this away. And like he was one of the first that came out. I mean, and this was before all the, pandemic and all this other stuff happened.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting, man. We definitely got to watch it. We definitely got to watch this stuff coming out now because, man, it just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
I find out that the whole goddamn thing is a lie.
To us, brother, Reverend Leon Lonnie Love. Damn did mine eyes. Oh man. But yeah, man. So everybody just do your own homework.
Yeah, man. And it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It is. It does require it does require but just one thing. Just try to do something little by little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to tackle the whole because that's my problem. I'm like, I'm gonna get this shit done. We'll tackle it. And then it's like, man, I'm gonna give me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can get like that too sometimes. Yeah. It's like I gotta do the whole thing, knock this whole shit out.
You know, knock this out like a part-time job.
Right.
And then it'd be like, damn, this is a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I'm gonna give me a sandwich.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna make a sandwich.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Before we sign off, just be careful because it's a lot more of these mass shootings.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you always got to keep stuff like that in the back of your mind because every time stuff like that happens, one of the first things you hear the victims and people who were standing by say is, I never thought it would happen to us, right here in our little area. I never thought, we live in such a nice area. It don't matter. It will find you. You know what I mean? So
all them people is that old block. Shit,
right.
This shit right. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Right. I said, look, these are jokes. These are jokes. Please, please. These are jokes. These are jokes. Yeah, but man.
But yeah, I really hate that, that we had to have things like that. And from what I heard, as far as the 4th of July shooting that happened in Chicago, there were other ones that they found out about that they were planning to do at other parades around the country. That just,
oh wow,
yeah, and just didn't work out.
Damn, so all of them motherfuckers didn't get no pussy.
Right.
You know, like, man, I'm telling you what, I'm just gonna fucking kill people.
Yeah, man.
Man, just bust your nut. No one won't let me do it. I'm gonna fucking kill people.
Right.
Man, I hate the world. I'm like, man, if you don't go beat your dick somewhere and get all that damn frustration out or some shit, man, it's stupid.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, just be careful out there, man. I don't stay in crowded areas too long. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man, because man, I think you can't never. There was a shirt back in the day. I think it was in the '90s. It's like, don't underestimate the power of stupid people in groups.
Exactly.
I mean, that shit holds true, man.
Yeah, it really does, man.
True, and it's not like the group is stupid, but you have like one or two people.
Right.
That do something, and then like it kind of affects the whole group. So, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, and before we sign off, I wanted to mention something real quick. Speaking on like to change the subject, but speaking on verses.
Yeah.
Me and the fam was sitting around talking, and they're really big fans of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
So they were like, we talked about what would happen if Chris Brown and Usher went into a versus battle. That would be pretty good. But Chris Brown has said a couple times that he don't want to do it. I think Chris Brown feels like that's something you do if your career is starting to slow down. And he's still got a lot of momentum. He just dropped the album. So he's still doing his thing. And so basically, we did our own mock verses. What I mean? And what we did was I was Usher, and Rhonda and Janiyah were Chris Brown. They double teamed me.
Damn.
But we let the youngest, we let Cameron, we let her be the judge because she's young. She don't really know either one of their music. She only know like a couple songs from either one of them.
Dang, really? Chris Brown? Chris Brown's kind of, well, I mean he was kind of like early 2000s, wasn't he?
Yeah, early 2000. Usher came out in like 99, somewhere in the late 90s.
97, 98.
Was it 97, 98?
Somewhere around that.
Either way, right.
Okay, girl.
But listen, we let Cam, play the judge because she's impartial. She don't lean one way or another. She likes one or two songs from Usher. She likes one or two songs from Chris Brown. And so we let her score, and it ended up being a tie. But I still like to pose a question. What do y'all think if that really went down? Because I mean, Chris Brown is a little more popping in this day and age, but Usher got some bangers. Because when I played some of my Usher songs, they were shook for a few minutes there. They was like, "Oh snap, we wasn't expecting that." Shit. Usher got some bangers out
Usher
there.
Got some heat.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, especially like fucking. Yeah,
right.
If you play that, that's an automatic win. That's like Chico. Yeah.
Ludacris. What I mean? Chris Brown got some dope stuff too. What I mean? He got that "Look at Me Now" joint with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big banger for him. But Usher got a joint with Busta too. He got "Good Kisser." He got the remix there. He got the joint with Nicki Minaj, "My Little Freak."
Don't he got Don't he got some shit with Puppet with that Loon character? Remember that guy?
I'm not sure. He might.
In my life or something like that.
He might. I might. Maybe it's just one I forgot. But me, I love a good verses. So I was like, when they said it, I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we gonna do another one this week. Probably tomorrow. We're supposed to be doing like what did we say we're doing? Bad Boy versus So Def. So that's gonna be interesting when we're gonna do that. So yeah, I gotta get my homework done. So because we're gonna have it out tomorrow.
I think I'm teamed up Bad Boy on that one.
Yeah,
So Def was cool, but but as far as like the legacy and what they did, Bad Boy.
Rhonda chose Bad Boy, so I'm gonna do So Def, but I think Bad Boy do got a slight edge on that, but don't sleep on So Def.
Oh no, they got some bangers there.
They got some bangers, trust me.
They had some bangers.
We got we got Bow Wow, we got the Brat. You know what I mean? We even go back to Crisscross. We got the snap music, you know, bang in my white tee, you know, all of that.
Well, that's one thing I will say. I think they will. They're now that late. Now, as far as like later on, I think they got more. I would probably put them over Bad Boy as far as, but like the '90s, fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no,
man. Bad Boy was ruling. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna have to hit him hard with that So Death. So we're gonna have to have it out tomorrow. So we'll see.
All right,
we will see, but I'll let y'all know how that
should go live with it, man.
We thought about that last week, but we didn't want to get sucked. You know what I mean? How they always shut you down. So we just did it privately, and you know, in the living room, you know, that kind of thing.
Maybe y'all can record. Maybe y'all can record it.
Yeah.
Then maybe put it. Yeah.
Maybe so.
We'll see. Cause it's because everybody's like, oh, money.
Right, exactly. It's always something. Oh, you're playing copywritten material.
Yeah, it's like
because they get money off of us.
No,
it's entertainment.
Yeah, man.
It's very clear that it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But I love verses, and I mean, even if verses don't do the right stuff, I'm
I mean, for what it was it was definitely a good, platform. I just hate that, certain things didn't fall through, like especially like the Onyx and Cypress Hill one. Even though I didn't, that matchup wasn't really the best per se, but I understood it as far as like, especially like 93, 91 and 93, those years, they both had big hits,
Yeah, definitely.
But I just think that they should have, they just did that wrong, man. How you gonna mess around and experiment with like a legendary group? Two legendary groups of that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, exactly. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna put my playlist together. We're gonna have it out tomorrow. See what happens. But anyway, man, I guess that's all I wanted to say. Did you want to drop anything else before we sign it off today?
Nah, man. I think that's it, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. And remember, put some money in the offering. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I said, don't ask why Howard got a new suit. I said, don't ask why Howard got a new. I said, don't ask. I said, don't ask. I said, don't ask no questions. Well,
put that money. Man, I'm telling you, we gotta get a cash app or something, man. We gotta get something so we can have a Creflo dollar.
The Creflo, I was following somebody that said they said creative fluid dollars, like creative fluid dollars.
Shit. Creflo be up in the club. Let me give y'all some of these Creflo dollars.
Creflo dollars. Y'all can spend them at the church.
Right.
Matter of fact, he was on the I think somebody was showing me that he was on the remember the Welcome to Atlanta song? He was actually in the video.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I saw it, but I don't remember him being in it. He might have had a little small cameo. I'm gonna have to look that up.
He was like, he was like in the background with the church and everything. Like, why in the world? Like, you supposed to be, don't get me wrong. I mean, rappers are people too.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, that was kind of like, pastors associating with rappers, especially being in like a video, that was kind of taboo back then.
Yep. So. But anyway, I guess that's, we can go ahead and sign off,
man.
This has been episode 213. Thank y'all for checking us out week after week. We're doing our thing, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, like he said, and look out for our lyrical breakdown in the middle of the week. We got it up this week. We got it up on Thursday, but
sorry about that.
That's all good.
Yeah, it was
happens, that's just how it is. I mean, shit. Sometimes technology fails you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try to do it on Wednesdays, but if not, we always get it about Thursday at the latest. So, you know, and then, you know, leave us some comments. We appreciate all the new subscribers. You know, whether that's on Twitter, YouTube, you know, Facebook, anything. We appreciate all of y'all. And, you know, look for us again next Saturday, you know. We'll see how it rolls. All right, man. For Triad Hip Hop Podcast, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howdy.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.